Tranquilo, hombres. Por favor. Calm down.
Good evening. What are you looking at?
I don't know, I'm fascinated by the waves on the screen. Good evening. Welcome to episode 17.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
17? Fucking hell. I still having a little bit of a bellyache from the laughing I did in the last one, to be honest.
I loved having Luke on, mate.
Yeah, it was great.
So pleased to meet him. Big up to you, Luke. Hope we can have you on again soon.
Yeah, maybe we should maybe we should make it a little feature every once in a while. Bring my brother on for something. We'll have his own little segment.
I thoroughly enjoyed having him on.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
So yeah, welcome to episode 17. We're doing the same thing. I guess it's my room 101 tonight.
It is indeed.
My news and Jason's got some questions. So
a question and the Slang Wars.
Oh God, I always forget slang.
I think maybe tonight you could do it. I'm being very, very cheeky with what I've come up with. So,
all right, let's crack on, shall we?
Let's go to room 101.
All right, my room 101. Like I said, I told you I feel like I had a bit of trouble thinking about something that annoys me this week. But I guess what I'm putting into room 101, I'm gonna have to obviously explain it. But it's like stupid people, gullible people.
Okay.
But it's to a certain thing. I'll try and explain. I like reality shows, like Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares. I love The Simple Life and these kind of things. But what really annoys me is when you watch these shows and you read the comments. I think what annoys me most is the people that don't understand that reality shows are not reality.
Oh, right.
They're not real.
Yeah.
No, I'll try and explain a little bit. Like, you get people. Like, it's all about, because I'll watch the reality. I love a good reality show. And but then you read the comments and you want to strangle some people. Because they don't understand, I know that reality shows are all about editing. They edit this shit together to make a story.
Of course, yeah.
It's not real.
Yeah.
What annoys me is people that take TV shows too seriously or don't understand what's going on. Like they think they've, they think they've cracked it or they saw something that you didn't see. I'll give you a couple of examples. Mostly I'm going to talk about Kitchen Nightmares, but in Kitchen Nightmares you might see, let's say for example, they have it's Gordon entering the restaurant for the first time. I'm doing air quotes here, for the first time, and the owner's not there. He's sitting at the bar having a drink, and then Gordon comes around and goes, well, what are you doing here? Why aren't you at the front? And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, Gordon, I was just having a drink. But there's a film crew filming it. All right? And then you see people on the comments, they're saying like, oh my God, I can't believe that guy wasn't at the front of the restaurant, waiting for Gordon. It's like, he was.
Yeah.
This wasn't real.
Yeah.
They're trying to make a story, a narrative,
He had probably seen him 15 times before that, basically.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Of course. There was one. There was really one the other day where the main culprit of the restaurant that had obviously set up from the beginning was this manager. Not the owner of the restaurant, but the manager. And what they did was, even when they introduced the program, what they showed of him made him look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, so they're gearing it up,
of course.
They're already revving it up, this guy's a
he was saying
muppet,
things like, everybody knows me and I'm the greatest manager, and that's what they were showing at the beginning. And then Gordon comes in again for the first time. Yeah,
quotes. He's doing air quotes there.
Meets the manager, and then immediately the manager said we serve healthy food here, and then Gordon said, well, when was the last time you ate a salad? He was a bit.
I remember that one. Yeah.
Did you see this one?
Yeah.
Because he was a bit of a big guy, not that big, but he was like, well, I don't know, I didn't eat a salad for a long time. And he's like, well, a lot of our customers, come and they go to the gym and they come in. And Jordan's like, when's the last time you went to the gym? He really just laid into him.
Yeah.
on his first meeting.
Yeah.
More air quotes. And then the comments say things like, Gordon Ramsay is amazing. Like, as soon as he came in, he knew the problem in this restaurant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, he didn't.
No,
he didn't. He met him many, many times. I'm not saying the guy wasn't the problem in the restaurant. But of course, Gordon, they're all just like, he's amazing. You just see, because some comments are like, he saw right through this guy. He saw right through this guy in a few minutes, in a few seconds. You know, it's like, no, he didn't. No, of course he didn't.
No, what actually really happened is they took all the footage that they had and they went, okay, how can we put this together, basically? I know what you mean.
That first meeting was probably the last thing they filmed.
Why I'm a bit slow because I'm trying to think how we can define this.
Yeah, I don't know. I told you I was having trouble. Let me tell you one more, just one more that annoyed me. There's a part on Hell's Kitchen, another Ramsay thing, where he'd like made food. He'd made some really beautiful looking food, but he made it out of like cat food and hot dogs and shit. The idea was supposed to show that, like, if Gordon gives you food, like, these people just eat it. And go, oh, it's amazing.
I bet you
they all did. They all did. But the thing was, there was a couple of there was a cutaway where, like, a woman, one of the chefs, the Hell's Kitchen chefs, would eat something. She was smelling it, and she put it in her mouth and she took it out again. But straight after, and then after that, they would say, like, then they had the big reveal where Gordon said, well, the pate's made out of bloody hot dogs, and that's that meatloaf's made out of a TV dinner meat, and these are real things, you know. And the commenters were like, I loved what Jenny. I could tell Jenny should have won this because one of them said, did you notice? I noticed that. When he gave her some things, she took it out of her mouth. You didn't notice that, all right?
They highlighted this.
You didn't notice it. It was edited in that when he was talking about this thing, she took it out of her mouth. Don't tell me. It's like he's talking like he was watching a CCTV footage of everyone having dinner, and he noticed some girl took it. You didn't notice it. It was the thing on the screen that they showed you. You know what I mean? I think insane.
It's people stating the obvious that is already, like, every normal human being already knows that, look, they're showing that this person knew what was going on.
Exactly.
But they think they're some sort of fucking genius because they thought they discovered it.
The giveaway was they showed her doing it twice, as if she'd done it twice, but it was the same picture. But that guy's like, did anyone else notice that when he gave it her, she took it out of course everyone else
literally
noticed.
Everybody.
Because it was the only thing on the fucking screen. You know what I mean? And then it also comes. I started to think a little bit more about it. I mean, that annoyed me. To be fair, a lot of the commenters call him out. They're like, "You're a fucking idiot."
Yeah.
You know, the replies are not like, "Yeah, thumbs up. Well done. You noticed that too. I can't believe it." You know, most of them are like, don't you understand this is edited? So I do have some hope.
Yeah.
You know, for some people, but it also.
No, but I know what you're saying. It is quite annoying that, like, it's like almost,
they're so proud of themselves.
Yeah.
They're so proud of themselves as well, you know. But it also stretches to other things about just taking, like, TV shows. Doesn't anyone understand what TV is? Do you know it's like. These TV editors are very, very skilled.
Of course.
To make you want to watch more. I understand that. I just enjoy it, you know. But
you have to remember that when they filmed that, they're there probably a week before it, setting up all the cameras and, you know, fucking talking to the people, blah, blah, blah. But they end up with probably, you know, 100, 200, 300 hours worth of footage, and then they have to make a storyline from it.
Exactly.
And I think most humans get that, right? It's just like...
Not all, most humans do, but not all. These are the people that annoy me. They're so proud of themselves, that's the thing, you know. Like,
correct me if I'm wrong, though, but would these be the same type people that, if it's piss and rain, take a picture and, like, post it on WeChat and go... Fucking hell, rough day today.
I don't know, maybe.
As if none of the rest of us have windows.
Okay,
like,
maybe
that.
I understand what you're saying. Maybe the people just, like, state the obvious for no reason.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, showing a picture that it's raining and going, raining today.
Yeah.
It's like, well, yeah, I live in the same city as you.
Like,
you know what I mean?
like,
I've got a window. I can see it's raining. But yeah, I suppose maybe that's true. But it also, I think it extends to other things. It made me think of another thing. Do you remember when in Coronation Street, when... Deirdre Barlow was put in prison.
Yeah, I actually do.
And it was on the front of the Sun newspaper, Free Deirdre Barlow. Do you remember this? Do you know what I'm talking about? I mean,
yes.
At that point, I don't know how...
I'm actually wrong in my assessment. I know what you mean. People that literally cannot differentiate between
TV and real life.
Yeah, even... Just because it's called a reality TV show doesn't mean it's reality. Like.
It's the furthest thing from reality you'll ever see in your life.
I get you, no. I get you.
It's more like a play. Just watch it and enjoy it, but don't start thinking, "Oh, I noticed." You know, I'm such a good observer of human interaction that I noticed that and nobody else did. Of course, you noticed it because those editors wanted you to notice that.
Or else they wouldn't have put it into the bloody video, like.
I mean, for all we know, that woman taking food out of her mouth and sniffing it could have been...
It could have been from something totally different.
It could have been from 3 weeks previously. She might not have even been at that table. But then, I started thinking that when I remember when that Free Deirdre Barlow thing was coming out, I don't know how old I was. I must have been like a young teenager, maybe, or middle teens, or maybe, I don't know, I can't remember. But I still remember. I still remember thinking, like, what's happened? A character in Coronation Street being in prison is front page news on a newspaper. Not only front page news, but they've made like a campaign to free her.
Lad, she's not really in prison.
It doesn't matter what you do, whether she gets freed or not is up to the writers.
Yeah.
It made me just feel a little bit disappointed in the general public.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, I kind of put those two things. It just made me think of all these things where, you see things like people talking about TV shows like, I can't believe... Tell me the guy's name from Breaking Bad.
The main character.
Whatever. It doesn't even matter.
Walter White.
Fine. It doesn't even matter. But people come to speech and go, I can't believe he did that. Did you see what he did last night? I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
I know what you mean.
I mean, like I said, I'm not a big... We've already talked about TV series, haven't we? I already put them in. But I can enjoy a TV series, but I'm not going to come to you and say, like, I can't believe Tony Soprano sanctioned the hit on that dude last night.
Yeah, as if it was like a real hit. Like
It's ridiculous. What's wrong with people like that? I don't know if you feel the same. Maybe you'll disagree with me. Maybe
I'm not, like, me in comment sections. Like, I have a love-hate relationship with comment sections. Comment sections are already in Room 101, but...
to be honest
with you... I do hate people that's... like, kind of state the obvious and think they're like breaking news to people, like.
Yeah.
And that's why I said the rain thing is like, what makes you wake up in the morning and go, I'm going to take a picture of the rain, post it on my WeChat moments, and most of the people in your circle also live in Tangent, and you're kind of going,
yeah, to be honest,
we have windows, mate. It's all right. We didn't need you to tell us that it was raining.
Yeah.
Or I know that's not exactly what you're saying, but it's
I know what you mean. Yeah.
It's similar, like.
Well, it's you can almost smell the pride coming out of that message, like sunny day.
Yeah.
It's a sunny day today.
Yeah.
I'm the first person to post it's a sunny day. Yeah, but you didn't make the sun. Everyone is under this sky and seeing this sunny day. I suppose, these are two slightly different things.
They're different, but I imagine they're the same type person, if you know what I mean. They're like...
Yeah.
Look what I noticed. I noticed that she took the food out of my mouth. I'm a detective now. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I'm a psychologist. I know exactly what's going... Like, no, you're not. You basically fell into the trap of what the show wanted you to fall into. Yeah. And
I mean, you'll see comments on like I said, one of my other favourite shows is The Simple Life. I think we've mentioned it before. I think it's brilliant. But I used to tell you like the real stars of this show are the editors and the sound
100%,
engineers. Like without a doubt, that's why I like watching it. It's such a skill that they've turned probably a fairly boring, few hours of footage into something that
superb
millions of people watch and enjoy. That's it's a great thing. I'll take that. It's fine. It's like watching a drama or a play.
I get it.
But it's when people are like, I can't believe what Paris said to that farmer. She didn't say that. You know what I mean?
Because half the time they just have a camera on Paris, and it could be Paris and Nicole just in the hotel room on their own, and then they cut to the farmer's face.
Yeah.
They mightn't even be in the same room when they say that.
Of course not.
A normal human being realises that, and knows that.
You can also tell, because what idiot can't see that, like, in any of those reality shows, you'll see repeated footage.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so clear.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not having a go at reality shows. I think they're great. They're great for like a couple of hours of mindless entertainment. It's good. But the real stars are the TV editors and the sound engineers.
Yeah.
Now let's not start going into like people who just follow it as like an absolute narrative story.
Yeah.
Like, can you believe he said that at 15 minutes when at 7 minutes he just said that? Oh, come on. Are you serious? Like, just fucking grow up, man.
Yeah, gullible moat breeders, basically. Yeah.
And people who feel that, like, this is something I need to comment on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I yeah.
So that was better. It's a short one. Like I said, they haven't. I was telling you earlier. There's not many. I do a good job of avoiding things that annoy me these days, but I do watch a lot of videos and stuff like that, and some of the commenters I just want to slap.
No, because this morning we always do a bit of preparation for the podcast, like, and Finn was like, I don't really know if I have anything, and he was like, maybe you have to step up, and I was like, no problem, mate, I have like 70,000 in the fucking bag.
That's the thing. I know if I don't have a Room 101, I know you have 15.
No problem, man. I can go on now for hours, but we won't. But like, it's a good one. I like it. I think it's definitely going in because you know me in comment sections anyway. But you're an adult. I'm assuming you're an adult because you can write and you have a YouTube account and you can make a comment, right? Yeah. So I'm assuming you're over the age of at least 16 anyway, right? And if you can't realise that just because it's called a reality show that this is exactly what went down. Yeah. And that you're some sort of genius for noticing something that they basically shone a torch on to show you.
Did anyone else notice? Of course they did.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Because there's normally when they show something like that, it's either done in slow motion or there's dramatic music or they zoom in on it or it's done on purpose.
Or there's a sound effect, hence sound engineers.
Exactly. Like,
now, I would take TV editors and sound engineers and I'd put them in the opposite of Room 101 because I guess they're kind of hoodwinking the idiots in the public, but they are geniuses at what they do. With regards to making TV shows.
They make it. They're the ones that are earning the bread, basically.
Nobody knows who they are.
No.
But they, if you had Gordon Ramsay going into a restaurant and shouting at people and there was a few bits of, there's a couple of bad dishes, it would be nothing without these people that add these little things.
It would be terrible. Like,
it would be. I mean, if you just watched if you watched it like Big Brother, just like 24 hours a day, it would be so boring.
Yeah, terrible. But you can also see every one of those Kitchen Nightmares or the Simple Life or any of the TV reality shows. There's like a system to it. There's Gordon's entrance.
Exactly.
He gets a menu. He chats up the waitress.
I mean, it's the same
thing
goes into every
the kitchen.
week.
You know what I mean? There's a fucking system to it, and like,
how can you not understand that can't be real?
Maybe there's a few people that have only watched one episode ever, and then they make that comment. They may be forgiven a little bit, but if you're an avid fan of any of these shows and you're making comments like that, you're a fucking moron.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say that.
Yeah, I mean, to put it in Ramsay...
I'm not sorry to say it, actually.
To put it in Ramsay terms, there's a clear recipe to these shows.
Yeah.
They follow it bit by bit, point by point.
Yeah.
Don't come at me with, I don't know if anyone else noticed. Yeah.
Do you notice the way he reads the menu every episode? It's like, I think that's part of the fucking show.
Yeah. All right, well.
Yeah, they're in there, mate. No problem for me.
I mean, obviously, I always thought, stupid people, of course, are going to go in. But I just wanted to specify exactly what I meant. It's people...
like, people that think that reality are like, that they believe the hype, basically.
Just people who are so locked into TV shows that they... I mean, I fear for these people. I don't know how they get carry on in life. I don't know. All right.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad. Thank you, mate. They're in.
Cool. Okay, Q&A. It's my turn this week. So my question to Finn was, I always title my question. So this was Tanjin Zombie Apocalypse, and the question is: you wake up one morning and realize you are in a I Am Legend situation in Tanjin. What are your next 3 moves? So basically, what would you do?
Do you mean do you mean in my next 3 moves?
Bit of racism there, taking the piss out of my accent. That's okay. We like that. I'm not saying like you've come to the realization. You don't have to like try and figure out what's happening. You already know. Shit, there's zombies outside. Most people are dead. I don't mind if you want to keep a certain amount of people alive. That doesn't matter. The situation is, you know the situation. What's your next 3 move?
Interesting question.
And for the mouth breathing morons, this is not you know what I mean. This is not real. This hasn't happened. Just so that you know. Just to clarify for.
Did anyone notice that it wasn't a real zombie apocalypse? No, okay, fine.
I checked the news. Nobody.
Okay, well, I did. I've got my first 3 moves. The first one is I'd call McDonald's. I'd just check. I'd just check, mate. I'd just check. I just want to know if they're still going.
Okay. I can tell you that, like, in a zombie apocalypse situation, everything would be down. There would be no electricity. There would be no phones. But anyway.
Well, when you told me the question, I was thinking, like, I wake up and, like, I'm like, oh my god, there's, like, people walking about the street, all zombie-ish.
Yeah.
Like,
it is what you think it is.
Because I'm on the 24th floor, so I'd be looking down on it. I probably wouldn't be involved in it from the start. So I would get on one.
I fucking can't get over that your first go-to move in a zombie apocalypse is I'd ring McDonald's to check.
I just want to check, because if one of the food apps is still working, then it's not as apocalyptic as we first thought. That's what I'd do first. I'd just check.
Okay.
Now, let's say, McDonald's answered the phone and went, I'm like, okay, they're done. That's not finished. My second move would be, I would go out of my house and I'd make sure to remember my keys. That'd be the worst thing. I lock myself out quite often. I'd make sure I had my keys. I'd go out the house, I'd open a Hello Bike, and I'd bring it up to my apartment. That'd be my second move.
Okay.
You're just like, you're out of your mind.
Firstly, again, it's the... Okay.
I'd do that.
You're
just like, this isn't a zombie apocalypse, this is your normal day.
But you also, like... Obviously, like, nothing's working, right? So the internet isn't working.
Oh, you didn't say that.
No, but what do you think? Like, if the zombies have taken over, like, they're not going like, oh fuck, we better keep the fucking Hello Bike system running. Well, the thing is, like,
it might be still open.
Those bikes there's literally mountains of those bikes around the place.
Yeah, but it's locked. They're locked.
Just bring a fucking bolt cutter with you or something like that.
That's not how they work though these days, is it? It's all electronic. I just mean
some of them.
I'd open one immediately.
Okay. And leave it open.
Well, I'd bring it up. I'd bring it back up to my apartment.
Could you imagine the bill at the end of the apocalypse though?
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Now you're talking apocalypse. No one gives a fuck about the bill. So I'd go down because
no one gives a fuck about the bill, but they're all sitting there like running the system. No.
Well, no, but I feel like if it had just, if maybe I'd run up and it had just come about. You said I woke up, so last night everything was fine.
Yeah, no, but what I'm no, fair enough, right? But like, what I'm saying is, you came to the realization, like, oh shit, everything's fucked now. Okay, but I know, no, that's fair enough.
That's my second move, because I'd want transport. I wouldn't want to be, wandering around all that. I've got a bad knee. And I'd get a good one as well. I'd get one of them new ones.
No, not with the fucking lock that you have to use your phone to open it. Though.
But if I opened it, it wouldn't just lock again, would it? When the system finally crashed, I'd have an open Hello Bike in my apartment.
Okay. Fair enough.
You need transport, mate. And I don't. All I'm saying is, when you said zombie apocalypse, I thought, well, the subway's fucked, and all the taxi drivers are trying to, suck your blood.
Yeah.
At least I'd have a fucking hello bike. The third one is, I think you might like this. The third one is, I'd probably call you, mate. To be honest with you.
Oh, whoa, that's fucking cool.
Because you've got a lot of practical know-how. If I finally got back to my apartment with a hello bike, I'd be proud of myself. No McDonald's, but hello bike. And then I'd think, I wonder what Jason's doing. I bet he's doing the right thing. And I've already done 2 terrible moves.
Just in my head is, so basically, you've rang McDonald's. Of course, that's not going to work, right?
It might. Imagine if a zombie turned up with your McDonald's.
You brought a hello bike up to your house where you have an abundance of hello bikes because they're all just going to be. All you need to do is cut the lock off.
But they might not be.
And you've called me, who I'm probably dead, right, or a zombie. And you're basically sitting there going, oh, fuck.
Well, all right. Well, let's say you were alive. I'd call you because I know you know a lot of things about electrics. And I mean, if there was a zombie apocalypse, I'd be fucking helpless. I wouldn't know what to do. But I thought I'd have a hello bike. I'd call you. And if you answered and you still sounded like you weren't like, you got a brain in there. But that's not done. But if you were like, mate, have you seen what's going on outside? I'd be like, yeah, where are you? Because I've got a hello bike. I'm coming round.
I'm so glad I asked this question because I thought you were going to come up with like 3 reasonably sensible answers. Now I want to know what your 4th move is.
I'm thinking practically, like this is honestly what I'd do if I woke up and saw that shit happening outside.
Oh, that's amazing.
But I'd call you and I'd see what you were doing because I know you'd have a plan. You'd have something. In fact, I kind of know what you're going to say because you did mention it to me the other day.
Yeah.
But if you were still alive, I'd be like, right, please stay there. I'm coming round, and then you'd never see anyone faster on a hello bike than me.
I'm going living with you.
Yeah. So they're my 3
I am honoured that I would be your 3rd move, like, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But the first 2 you're not impressed with, it?
Not even in the slightest. I'm just like, you just wasted half an hour. You're fucking...
I don't think getting a bike is wasting half an hour.
No, but the zombies can't ride a bike. And you know...
Exactly!
But you know how many bikes there are. So, like, okay, some of them might be
now I've got my own. So as soon as I get... Listen. So as soon as I take the...
But you could literally have any vehicle you want. Like... You could literally go and rob a car. You can rob a standard bicycle.
I don't know how to steal a car. What do I look like? Bloody Ice-T. I don't know how to fucking rob a car. But all I know is
fucking amazing.
All I know is that when I got downstairs, I could because there's no bikes allowed in my apartment complex. But now I'd have one, and I could immediately ride off.
Yeah.
Done. No one could catch me.
To go to McDonald's and see if they're open.
No, I'm coming to your house. McDonald's is done. McDonald's is done.
I love that your first priority is Macca's still online.
I just want to see what's going on, man. I want to see how serious this is, Yeah.
Oh, that I'm so happy I asked those questions.
Alright. Well, what are your 3 moves?
Yeah, mine are fucking boring now compared to yours. So basically,
what are you going to build a boat?
Firstly, I would secure some sort of a building. I would commandeer a building. And I already said it to you this week.
That's a huge first step.
Yeah, but I've come to the realization, in my imagination, you, Richard, and my family are still alive. So basically, I looked at my surrounding area. I decided I'm going to take over Tienta, the TV tower. Because I think, even though it's only waist deep the water, but you could easily fence it off with some pallets and shit. And then you have this, I know the elevator wouldn't work, but I'd probably, that would be, probably move 1 would be commandeer that, secure the fucking whole area, move all my people in that are still alive. Then I'd go around and try and find all the electrical generators that I could. It's amazing that
This is all step 1.
No, that's step 2. Step 2, I go find some means of powering it because I need the elevator to go up and down and stuff. Obviously, I'm not going to walk up to the top of the TV tower every day. And number 3 would be I'd go across the road to 7 Fresh, the supermarket, and I'd just take everything in there and go back, and I'd probably start pickling all the vegetables so that they'd last for a long time.
Yeah, see, that's why I'd call you. That's why... That's on my 3rd step, was to call you, because I knew you'd be doing something sensible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, basically, I used to watch a lot of survival videos, so their main thing is always shelter, water. Their priorities are always, I think it's water, shelter, food. Well, yeah, that's
transport.
Not really, because in a survival situation, your first thing should be not about thinking about how can I live comfortably in this situation. It should be like, how am I going to survive this situation? So everybody needs water, but Tienta is fucking surrounded by water. So I know it's probably dirty, but you can boil it or filter it or whatever, right? And then the second one is shelter, but because there's zombies about, you need a decent shelter. You know what I mean? You need one that you can defend easily. And I think Tienta is so, you can literally see him coming from fucking whatever angle.
I think we looked at it slightly. This is the difference.
I feel like a fucking nerd after giving my answers. Well, I love your answers, but I also think they're retarded.
Well, this is the difference between me and you. The difference between
apart from calling me, to be honest.
Yeah. The difference between me and you is, you see a zombie apocalypse and go, right, I can deal with this. I see a zombie apocalypse and think, I need fucking help. There's no way I'm going to survive this without help.
But what I love is that you've already called McDonald's, right? And you realise, oh shit, that hasn't worked. But you're now downstairs.
That's just to see how serious this problem is.
With your phone probably flashing on 5% battery, trying to open a bike. Then the phone dies, right?
Yeah, but it's open. It's already open.
Obviously, the elevator isn't working because power is down as well, so you carry the bike up the stairs.
Doesn't matter in a zombie apocalypse.
To stage 3 is fuck, I better call Jay. Yeah. And realise I have no fucking power.
To be honest with you, rethinking it, maybe my first step should have been to call Jason. But... also, I don't want to...
I'm honoured that I'm in the top 3.
Also...
But I can't believe that Mac is his number. Is like, I better call Mac.
Also, even though I'm fucking useless, like I feel like I'm quite independent. I feel like I wouldn't want to bother you until I'd got a hello back.
So British as well. Like, it's like... he might be having a bad morning. I better not call him.
He could have been bitten. I don't know what he's going through.
Oh man, I really thought because we had this conversation the other day. That's what sparked me to ask the question. And Finn was like, "I'm moving to Meizhang. Meizhang is an area it's in Tianjin, but it's kind of out of the way." And it was a bit of a joke because it's so far away. The zombies probably wouldn't fucking bother their arse going out there.
It's hard to get a cab to Meizhang.
It's hard to get out there, Yeah. But I thought you were going to head in that direction. I'm fucking blown away.
Well, I did. I think maybe I looked at it the wrong way because I was thinking like my first initial 3 steps. Not like you were thinking a bit more longer term. I think. I was thinking like if I looked out the window and people were biting people. Yeah, but what would I do right then?
Your answer is probably more honest than my answer because I'm sure you're right that my first move would probably not be. Right,
I'll commandeer a building.
I probably would try my mobile phone or something like that, or try to call somebody. You're right. Your answer is actually more honest. But
I mean, I can.
Mac has one thing. I was like, I tried to call a friend or something, but McDonald's is like, what? So, but I'm actually stunned for words here because like my thought is like, even if they answered and went, "Hello, how can I help you?" Would you have just hung up the phone and went,
"No,
it's all good"?
No, I would have ordered shitloads. I would have ordered loads, mate. Like I said, they would have said, "Would you like a burger?" I'd say yes. What would you like on the menu? I'd say yes.
Everything. Just send me everything.
Because McDonald's will last a long time.
Yeah. I've heard a rumor that stuff will last forever.
All right. Well, that's it. That's what I do. That's my 3 steps. I think the most important one was just get to Jason's. Get to somebody who has an ounce of sense. You know what I mean? Just get to his house, man. Just get to his. I knew that was always going to be one of them, but like I said, I didn't want to bother you for the first step.
No, I'm so happy. To be honest, I was kind of going afterwards with like, this is probably going to be the same conversation we had the other day, but you blew me away.
Well, well, that was the thing. My other thing, do you remember, even though my third step is calling you, even my second step was like, I know I need help, so there's no way I'm staying here.
No, but
I need to go somewhere.
Yeah.
So get a bike, because I'm not running to your house. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm going to change my first step now is that we better find Finn because he's running around
To be honest,
ludicrous.
To be honest, I'm pissed off that your first step wasn't, let's see what Finn's doing. Cause
No, I suppose if I walk up, looked out the window and then had the realisation, oh shit, we're in a zombie apocalypse, I probably would
call me.
pick up a phone and try to call somebody or like WeChat message or something like that. That's true. But as soon as that step's over, I'm not going downstairs trying to open a bike with my phone.
Oh, I thought that was a really good one. I thought that was a good one.
I drag it upstairs probably, maybe. No, I wouldn't because I know there's millions of them out there. Like
Yeah, but what if you... Yeah, but mate, listen.
Mm-hmm.
You go downstairs and you're talking about bolt cutters and all that business, but there's zombies coming at you. Now, I go downstairs...
Pick the bike, pick it up and fucking bring it up home and then cut the lock off.
All right, fine. We'll do
you don't stand there with the fucking beep, 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 beep. They're fucking hard enough to fucking open when there's no zombies coming at you.
They are
like.
a nightmare, yeah. Well,
But I
okay.
also found it's quite interesting that I think we both touched off it, that how reliant we are on all the internet-y stuff right now. And like, you were like, two of your things were reliant on like, you know, phones, internet, whatever you want to call it.
I think my thing was I'd want to use, because if I woke up and saw a zombie apocalypse happen, I'd be thinking the internet, it might still be up, just going. Because I'm sure it's not like if everyone dies, the internet just fucking, it must be going.
No, of course it will, because
but it will. But let's get the hello bike open before.
The thing is, like, okay, when you use them, let me just try to explain this to you. When you use an app like Ultima, it's not just the internet you're relying on. You're relying on the drivers, the restaurant, electricity, cooking.
Well, that was my first thing. Let's see how serious it is. To be honest, I did know, I realised.
In my head is like, if Macca's happened to pick up and just went, holy shit, man, what's going on? And you would have just hung up and gone, it's okay, somebody answered.
Yeah, imagine they picked up the phone and went, and I'm like, I'll have a quarter pounder with cheese and some fries.
And don't forget to send me that little carton of Big Mac sauce as well, please.
Yeah. All right, okay, fine. All right, well, yep, zombie apocalypse.
Amazing.
Sorted.
You blew me away. You blew me away.
Slang Wars.
Slang Wars.
Slang Wars time. Zombie apocalypse has been proven to be fake news. Right?
Yeah, so before you all start commenting going, oh, we're worried about Finn, he's
I'm safe.
He's doing all the wrong things.
I'm safe.
He's safe, it's fine, don't worry about it, lads.
Safe, yeah.
So Slang Wars, this week I'm being very, very cheeky. I decided to skirt around, like, I also kind of wanted to end a bit because it's gone on quite long, but I'm interested to see how clued in you are. So I didn't go too far away. I've gone Scouse. I've gone Liverpool slang.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh.
Well, I mean, I'm not from Liverpool.
No, I know that. But like, it's not a million miles away from you, right?
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, and you... So, some people in Chester, you told me earlier, speak with a little bit of a plastic Scouse accent.
That's true, yeah.
So I'm probably skirting on very dangerous territory.
Okay, let's see.
The score is 11-9, so you need 4 points to take it. I think that maybe you can do it tonight, but let's see. The first one, the first one's pretty easy. Aussie. OZZY.
Hospital.
Ah, for fuck's sake, that was too easy. Yeah.
That's a 2-pointer.
Yeah,
it's been a while since we got a 2-pointer.
Has anybody ever got a 2-pointer? You got one with the twin bulbs, I think, wasn't it?
No, I didn't.
I think that might be the first 2-pointer.
It might be,
The next one.
So what am I on now? Now I'm on 11.
No, you're on 13. You only need 2 more points. Shit, this might have been a total flop for me.
The zombie apocalypse has focused my attention.
Yeah. Antwacky. Antwacky. Antwacky.
Antwacky. I don't know. Is it a verb or a noun, or can I ask that?
It's like describing somebody that's
an adjective.
Yeah.
Crazy?
No. She's the question gonna
Go on, give me a sentence.
She has some seriously antwacky views on marriage. I'm gonna try and do a Scots accent. She's some seriously antwacky views on marriage.
Not bad, mate. It seems like crazy would be correct.
Crazy? It's not crazy, but it's not crazy. It's not crazy.
Not traditional, modern views.
You're saying modern views.
Modern.
Incorrect. It's actually old-fashioned views.
Oh, shit.
I don't even know where it came from. I just went on this website that had Scots phrases.
Wacky views. So, like traditional, basically.
Yeah, old-fashioned traditional views. Yeah. I don't even know where it comes from or anything.
Fair enough. No.
Cool.
Got that.
We're still in the game, and the last one is trabs. Trabs.
Can you tell me what part of speech it is?
It's like a
noun. A noun.
Yeah, it's a thing, like an item.
Noun. Trabs. I've never heard this one before. It's supposed to.
Oh, cool.
Trousers.
Not a million miles away. Yeah. I'll give you the word. My brother is a right arse. He wouldn't borrow me his trabs to go meet me Judy. Me Judy in Scots is my girlfriend.
Shoes?
Oh, yeah.
Shoes.
Is it? Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Cool. 3 points, so you're 14. You're only one way. Is it? Yeah.
Any background on trabs?
No. There was this one just gave the phrases and how to use them, basically. There was no explanation. Yeah, trabs is seemingly shoes or runners. I think it was like, sport shoes more in general. But it's
like trainers, custom trainers.
Yeah. Awesome.
Right, I'm very happy with my 2-pointer.
Fucking amazing. Ozzy was a bit. I was like, I better give him a handy one, and then the other two.
Yeah, fair enough.
I was pretty confident you wouldn't get Antwacky because I know a few Scots people and I never ever heard them say that, so it mightn't be a very commonly used one. So.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to ask a Scouser.
Yeah.
Without telling them anything, but what a trance.
Yeah, I might. I know a lad, and I might send it to them later and go, what does that mean in your speak, just to see just to confirm it,
just to see. Yeah.
But no, I actually seen it. I went on a few websites and I've seen them, like on 2 or 3 of them, and I actually typed it into Google as well because I like to make sure that it is a thing, that I'm not fucking saying some random stuff. So yeah, awesome.
All right,
14-9. So we still at least have 2 games, right? Because I can win.
So at least 1 game. All right,
cool. Awesome.
Good Slang Wars. Well done.
Good.
Yeah.
We're on to the news.
Current affairs time.
Episode 17 of the news is Finn's turn. What have you got for us?
Of course, I've gone to Panda Guides again, our old favourite. Yeah. But I think this is actually from.
Oh, sorry, just to intervene there for a second. We're a little bit concerned about Panda Guides and media in general. There is maybe a rule coming out in China that there won't be, or they're trying to ban independent news things for some reason or other, I guess.
So let's try and get in as many Panda Guide stories as we can.
We're gonna have to like start downloading all of them so that we have some ammunition.
Yeah.
Because we definitely don't want to be going to the China Daily or something.
They may well be taken out of service soon.
Yeah, it seems to be just something that was brought forward, but I think these people are sensible enough. I'm sure they'll realise that. Yeah.
Well, this was a strange story. It's a story from China. And it's about a male college student in Xichang in southwest China, in Sichuan. And I guess he must have put himself on a video or something doing it. because it says he appeared in a college canteen and he was wearing makeup that made him look like a drug addict. So I guess he'd made himself pale and put dark rings under his eyes or something. You know.
Yeah, I seen the headline. I didn't read the story, so I'm not really familiar.
Yeah, I mean, I teach at a university, and I have seen boys wearing makeup, but not like this. This is more like a Halloween kind of thing. But
he did it on purpose, is what you're saying. He did it.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. Well, he made himself up to look like a drug addict, and then apparently it says here in the news that because of the makeup was so realistic, there is a photo. I'm not sure if it's the photo of the actual guy, but there's a photo. But he's got like dark rings under the eyes and pale skin, and he must have filmed himself doing it because people on the internet reported his behaviour and said, you know, this guy looks like he's taking drugs. You know.
Oh, they're the same lads that we put in room 101, I guess, right?
Yeah, morons. yeah. And he actually ended up being he was wearing this makeup, pale skin, dark eyes, and people on the internet reported him and said he looks like he's on drugs, so they reported it, and he was investigated by the police. The anti-drug police in China came in and wanted to speak to him. And after their investigation, more air quotes, there are a lot of air quotes. After their investigation, they realised that he'd never taken drugs.
Yeah.
And apparently it was a video where they made themselves up to look, I don't want to say malnourished, but, addicted to drugs. So they could...
Yeah, I was going to ask that. Like, was there context to it? Did they give a reason why?
Well, apparently the police found out that they'd done it to curry pity from the canteen ladies.
Okay.
Like they hadn't eaten, so they could get more food for their money or whatever. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? But yeah, the police said no, he doesn't use drugs. That's what the makeup was, to solicit compassion from staffers at the canteen to get more food. That's what the investigation concluded. Apparently it wasn't just him, it said boys, so it was a group of people doing it.
Okay.
But when they put it on the video, people not complain, but said, this guy's clearly on drugs, he's got pale skin.
So the netizens or whatever you call them were upset, were worried about him.
Yeah, basically. I guess, yeah. So, what a ridiculous story in all. I mean,
I was just going to say,
to be honest, I wish there was a bit more information. I wish they told us.
Where is it from? What's the source?
He was Global Times.
Global Times, okay.
So he was, but he was from Sichuan apparently. I don't know if it's like a thing. I haven't seen. I work at a university. I haven't seen that shit. But I mean,
I haven't. I've not been in a university in China, but I've worked in lots of factories here, and we're allowed to use the canteen as part, to go and get our lunch and stuff.
Yeah.
To be honest, the food was never something that I'd be looking for more of it. I was just going in there probably eating the rice and a bit of the...
But when you're young, the thing that surprises me about this is, like I said, I do go to my university canteen quite a lot, and to be honest, recently it used to be not so good. There's
yeah, I know. When I say that, I haven't eaten in a canteen in probably 10 years or something. But back in the day, it was terrible.
Well, there's certain parts. There's different sections. There's like a hot pot section. There's a malatong section. You can get all kinds of food.
Oh, okay.
But there's normally like a long queue for those things, so they do have these just dishes where it's not so busy.
Yeah.
But recently, my university canteen is amazing. They've got this beautiful spicy chicken. I think it's not that busy, but I think it's because it's a bit more expensive, I've realised.
Okay. When you say expensive, what would a meal cost in a
17 renminbi.
Okay.
For the whole meal.
Yeah, I guess for a student, for us, it's whatever, but for a student, I guess
that's about £1.70, £1.50. But I've noticed that this place isn't that busy, and it's also fucking, it's delicious.
Yeah, okay.
It's very good. They have all the different trays of chicken, different ways they've cooked chicken, and with bean sprouts and some vegetables and rice, and it's 17 RMB. I'm surprised that these guys. I guess what you're saying is true. I'm surprised that these guys would have to make themselves up to get more food.
Yeah,
but
because
it's only 17 RMB.
Because like
for a good amount.
to be honest with you, like those, I'm assuming the canteen ladies are told, right? Look, a portion is a scoop of this, half a scoop of that, half a scoop of that. So like, what's so ridiculous in my eyes about it is like he thought that if I make myself, or they thought that if I make myself look like a junkie, she might give me like an extra scoop. Right?
Yeah,
it's a big risk, right? You're making yourself look like a fucking.
It's
like
a lot of work for it possibly might not work.
Like the likely because I love Chinese people, they're fucking awesome, but like I'm sure they're kind of in robot mode as well when they're giving out the food. They're not like looking at you going, he's a bit fat, I might just give him half of it, or he's malnourished, I better give him more.
And
I think
also,
they're just in that, like, you know, boom, boom. They've already served like probably 100 or 200 people.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. More than
so
that.
it's like, what I'm saying is the risk definitely outweighs the reward there, like, because chances are.
Also, I'm thinking if I was a canteen staff and I'm looking at this guy, I think this is the guy. I'll show you the picture.
Yeah, I've seen the picture, yeah.
I mean, if I saw that guy, I don't think my first reaction would be,
let's give him more food.
I'll just pop a bit more chicken on his plate and then he'll be all right.
My reaction would be, let's ring the hospital.
My reaction would be, are you okay?
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you? You know, not like, oh, he must have missed breakfast. He doesn't look like that.
No. Exactly. He looks like a zombie, actually, funnily enough.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
And I'm the same. If I got out of my robot mode of like just scooping things into your metal dish, my first reaction would be like, shit, mate, I think we should bring you down to the I don't know if they have a nurse or whatever in the schools or the universities.
Get him down the ER.
Yeah, maybe the food is not going to fix this guy anyway.
The other thing is, the people who are watching the video, like, you're watching, like, you I guess, I don't know, maybe you turned it on TikTok or something, and then you see this guy, he's made a video of himself going in to buy food, so, we're talking about retards.
I love this episode is all going back to, you know what I mean? There's all links to everything.
Yeah, it's very linked. Yeah.
With this one is, again, like, the people that were, like, worried about him and hung him out to dry and called the police on him, let's face the fact, right? Ye are the morons that Finn put into Room 101, because
I think it's the same people, yeah.
Clearly, if there's a video of him doing it, it's a setup.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like...
They're not, but that's what I mean. Those people probably thought, like...
Because Chinese people are, in general, when you go to a canteen, Chinese people, and not only Chinese people, are focused on eating their fucking lunch and having a conversation with their friends. They're not going, oh, look at that malnourished guy in the queue. Let's take a video of him and put it on TikTok. Yeah. It's clearly a setup.
Of course, who watches a video of this guy going in and going, well, this is clearly just a video of someone eating lunch, but I'm worried about him. It's not.
No.
He wouldn't be making the video. Yeah. You must have, if I saw that video, I'm pretty sure I'd think, well, he's done something to himself there. He's making a video, maybe it's for Halloween.
Yeah.
Or that would have been my first thought. But not like, oh, this poor guy he must just make videos of himself eating lunch.
Yeah.
I don't think he has anyone else noticed?
No.
I don't think he's noticed, but he looks quite sick. Of course not.
And also coming from two guys that have, you know, not to hang ourselves out to dry, inner youths done some, you know, stuff. That's not really, like, that type of person, if you're in that stage of drug addiction,
is not down the canteen.
You're not in the university.
And also, he's not down the canteen.
You're down the back of fucking Lawson sucking cock or something, right? Yeah. You're not in university going, I better try and get a bit more food.
Yeah, if you've got to that state through natural causes, I say natural, but, you know, through...
Yeah, through addiction or whatever, like, yeah.
Then you're not in a canteen.
You're not in university.
Going, I think I'll better get some chicken.
You're definitely not going to think, like, if I, you know, but, yeah, You're just not going to be in that situation. You're going to be begging for money on the street, and you're going to be like eating out of bins and stuff like that. You're not going to be still in university trying to scam the food ladies.
Yeah, like, you're right. Yeah. So yeah, it comes back to what we're saying. You know, people just watch a video and they just take it completely at face value. They feel like they're, you know, looking through the window of someone's life, like nobody, like. that like this guy wasn't taking a video of himself. Like they're just like, oh my God, he didn't even realize I was watching, but he looks fucked up. It's like, no, of course not. He's made a video of it.
Yeah.
And like you said, this is, the makeup he's got on that we're watching is, it's pretty out there. If you were really a drug addict and you look like that, you've probably been on drugs for several years.
Definitely, yeah.
You certainly wouldn't give a fuck about getting more rice.
As it's only audio, like the picture we're looking at is, he basically looks like. To be honest with you, even junkies don't look this bad. He looks like a zombie.
He looks like he's got makeup on.
Yeah, exactly, and he looks like like somebody that maybe hadn't eaten in 20 years or something. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's
you're right. Yeah.
It's so unbelievable. But maybe that just highlights how society is going. And actually, I wish I thought of it when you said the Room 101. There's so many of these TikToks and YouTube short videos of these people doing these fake scenarios. And you're right. If you go through the comments, 98% of people are going, clearly this is fucking staged. But you have the one or two that are going, oh my God, I feel so sorry for that guy.
This is awful. Where is mum and dad?
When you clearly go, this is so fake. I watched one recently where there was a girl, and they have this whole shtick where it's basically that he says things to his girlfriend it is his girlfriend, but he maybe calls her his wife or something and to see her reaction. But one of them is it's a very beautiful blonde girl, but she's done up to the gills, right, in a supermarket, and they're shopping, and he says, oh, hey, wifey, can you give me the cereal? And she turns around with this fake, oh my God, you call me wife. But some people most, like I said, 98% of the comments are going, yeah, that was real, as if it sarcasm, going
But the others are
but then there's a few people going, oh, that's so romantic. And you're just are you stupid? Are you? Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, this news story does totally relate to what I was talking about with the. Yeah. How can you be? I don't know. How can you be so stupid?
Yeah.
That's the only word I can put on it. You are stupid.
It's interesting to me as well that there's one, it made news, and two, that the cops actually went and go, oh, we better fucking check this out, and fair play to them, they made a statement going, look, this guy is not on the. But what a waste of the cops' time!
It's amazing, isn't it? There was no, there's no drugs paraphernalia. There's no evidence of drug taking. There's just a guy with pale skin and dark eyes. But that's the archetypal view of. I mean, that's when we used to. That's 1940s videos of drug addicts. I mean, come on, man. We're not that stupid anymore, but we clearly are that stupid.
No, but just in China, the Chinese people's defence, drugs aren't as prevalent as they would be in the UK and Ireland or the US or something. So they don't have the same experience with it. They don't know what a real junkie looks like or whatever else.
He looks like the guy from Scream, that movie.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. He has eyeshadow on, and it's a totally. I've seen a lot of junkies. None of them look like this.
Like I said, it's.
They might look like this 2 minutes before they OD, right, or before they're
2 minutes
dead,
after.
Right? Yeah, or sorry, 2 minutes after they OD, right? But it also kind of I know for a fact the coppers would have just taken some hair samples, blood samples, piss samples, and just went. All that's in his system is Szechuan chicken. Do you know what I mean?
I bet that guy, when they turned up to his house, I bet he might have been still wearing that makeup, and they were like, "You look fucked up, mate. Come on, I'll take a hair sample." He's washing it off, going, "No,
It was a joke. It was a joke.
I just wanted some extra chicken." Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's current affairs.
Interesting then how it naturally segued into the Room 101.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that when I saw it, but it's I guess it's all just about. Yeah, morons looking at
social media, like we said before, is ruining the fucking world.
It really is.
It really is. Look, fair play to him for having the balls to go and try and pull a stunt like that. I feel sorry for him that he got hung out to dry. I'm sure it didn't go down the way he wanted it to go down, but I'm sure he also learned a very valuable lesson as well.
Yeah.
But the bigger picture is, how stupid are people like to think that he was a real junkie? You know what I mean?
And there must have been a fair amount of them, in my opinion, to instigate a police investigation.
Yeah, well,
it can't have just been one person going.
I could be wrong in this, and you can anybody can call me out if but I know in China that if you ring the police with a complaint, that they do have to go and do something about it.
Yeah, maybe.
Which I think is a pretty cool thing. It's not like, but you can also see how that could like escalate into something ridiculous like this. You know what I mean?
Well, it amazes me that this is the first thing I've seen about it on the news, because if that's true. It makes me think, like, how many other situations where there must have been where someone, you know, I mean, imagine all the fake videos and the video editing you can do. Like, what, has someone like called the police and go, I've just seen a man's head explode.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to go and check it out, and then the police have to go and check that out.
To be honest, if I think about it deeply, I would imagine that video probably did go viral, and maybe the university were like, we need to fucking knock this on the head, and they are probably the ones that called the cops, because I would imagine I'm not saying the cops in China do a great job, because it's basic. There's almost no crime in China, right? But I would imagine if they get a call off like a random just going, oh, we've seen a video on TikTok.
The drug addict trying to get chicken.
There's a drug addict trying to get extra chicken. That they're just probably going to go, all right, cheers, and hang up the phone and go, whatever. Yeah. But I would imagine that if the university seen that, oh shit, we need to knock this kind of behaviour on the head, and they called the police and said, look, can you just put out a statement that you
because we don't want any.
We don't want somebody repeating this like craze, something like that. Like,
maybe, I suppose, yeah.
I would imagine that's probably what happened, rather than.
Well, I hope that's what it is.
Yeah, because I think so, right? Or else it could be also that there were so many mouth breathers reported it that the cops were like, okay, we need to nip this in the bud, like.
Oh, Jason, what is happening, man? What's happening to the world?
All I can say is, look, I'm trying my best. You know, right? I've deleted most. Instagram's gone, Facebook's gone. I'm still hanging on to WeChat a bit and YouTube. But I think there will come a day where I'm just going to go, no, I'm done with all of it.
I'm putting some makeup on.
Everybody needs to have a look at their life and go, this social media is driving us fucking batty.
Yeah, just look out the window. Stop looking at videos for your,
Go for a walk.
Your view of life.
Go for a walk. Yeah. Just rob a hello bike or something, or just do something like just normal. Stop being so ridiculous. Like, stop worrying about people on TikTok, because TikTok is literally people acting. Anybody that puts a video out on TikTok, we put videos out on TikTok sometimes. We put videos on YouTube. We do that stuff. It's all for entertainment purposes. It's not real. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's good. I think there's been, like you said, I think there's been a current theme in this podcast. It's like, let's stop believing everything we see on video. It's like, you know what people can do now.
Face value. Do you know what I mean? It's just like something that we watch or listen to in the background, and it's something to enjoy. Or sometimes maybe some of the topics or something that you see annoys you. Do you know what you can do? Turn your fucking phone off. Just walk away. Walk away and just go,
it's
wow.
Insane, man. It's like, like as Luke was talking about Commando, it's like people watching Commando and calling the police and going, someone's daughter's been kidnapped.
Or stop selling grinder blades, because if somebody throws it at him, they can take the top of his head off.
Oh, yeah.
No, you can't.
Watching the Goonies. There's kids trapped in a well. Yeah. All right, well, that's current affairs. I hope it gets through to some people. Yeah. I just think generally people should stop watching so many of those videos, man. That's it.
And fair play to the kid for, like, it was a pretty ingenious way to try and get a bit more, grub. But, like, obviously he's definitely regretting it now. But
also, those dinner ladies are nice. They're really nice people.
But they are.
If you just went up to the dinner lady and said, "I'm pretty hungry today. Can I have some more chicken?"
100%.
Of course you'd give you some more.
Chinese people and food, if you say I'm really hungry today, they will give you a mountain of food. Like, so he didn't have to get the makeup. All he had to do was, I'm really fucking hungry today.
And
she would have banged on 17 spoons of rice and 17 spoons of spicy chicken. He didn't have to put all the makeup on, which a normal human being would go, that's how it goes down in China. It's fake.
But the thing is, let's not slag this guy off.
I'm not.
He was probably just doing it for a video, and he's like, what the hell is everyone...
I don't even think, to be honest with you, I don't even think he was doing it to get more food. I think he was doing it as a bit. He was trying to get... Well, he's obviously gone fucking viral because he got fucking arrested.
Oh, he's happy now.
He's a news story.
He's happy
he got what he wanted, but maybe not...
Yeah.
Maybe not, like, I'm sure he didn't think it through and go, oh shit, I'm probably going to get piss tested and blood tested and all this stuff. Maybe he didn't, just went, fuck it, I don't care. But now he's basically, I won't say famous, but this is his 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah. So and that's what everyone wants, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
He succeeded in what he wanted to do, I guess, in a weird way. Yeah?
All right, well, that's the news.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love the stories on Panda Guys because they're so like random, do you know what I mean?
And like I said, let me just say this: if Panda Guys disappears, I'm going to be devastated. I'm going to be devastated. I love reading Panda Guys. So. Okay, awesome. That's current affairs done. Yeah,
basically that's episode 17. We're still again. We'd like to say that if anybody would like to come on as a guest, like Luke did last week, we're open to any type of person from anywhere in the country. You can if you're in Tangent, you can come here and have a few highballs with us. And if you're not in Tangent, we can do it over Zoom. We'd love to have other people on. Basically, that's what we're saying.
It was great having the guests.
It was fantastic. It just kind of freshens it up. You know what I mean? Yeah. I love. Don't get me wrong. We love doing this together as well. But it's just, I think it's awesome that we can get other people involved as well.
Anyway, yeah, it's your podcast. Make it happen.
Yeah.
All right, mate. It's been a pleasure.
Absolute pleasure. I can't believe that your first one was ringing McDonald's. It blew me away. It's fantastic. That's why I love Finn. He's a fucking legend. He doesn't think the way I think, and that's why we get along.
That's true, yeah. I knew I'd be totally different to you. But, yeah.
Every time I think of it, I just want to cry laughing.
Okay. All right. Good night, everyone.
That's it. Bye-bye.
Take care.